that happen. It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wait, set. Ready? Watch it, come on, D. Get him.
Brady gives to Michelle. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Brady into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing. Edelman was the intended target. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
From the 16, Tannehill. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. It to make it 7-0 Patriots. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Derrick Henry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill sets up the screen to Lewis. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Hey, one set. Check right 54. Right 54. All you get is a headache. You draw Corkers. Bravo. Get it.
3rd and long. It's Tannehill. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Go Bandit! 55
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He gets it to James White. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
That's what I do. Switch. X3, 218, chopper. Check, 55 to mine. Check, 50. Hey, Alabama.
Now Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Topper! Hey, Sam off! Check 24! He's checking!
Now Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 39 that time.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
They'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, 37 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On second down, Michelle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Brady to his tight end, Lacoste. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run with Michelle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
72.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
80 weapons. Hey, Haywood. Alpha. Right there. 50 seconds.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. On the ground, Michel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throwing now is Brady. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 22, Brady throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. On the ground is Michel, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first.
Mike, 55. Check. Shadow. Me and you on check and reload.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Gostkowski for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
A first down carry for Henry. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 37 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here's Tannehill. This is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee. 3 yards for the touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brady now on first down. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
I'm coming. Yes. Check the call. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Go.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
15 runners. 15 runners. Two jet bombers.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Got a man, it's Humphries. Touchdown, Tennessee. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Humphries now to return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
46-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Intended for A.J. Brown. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Thomas. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Hey, wahoo. Mike 51. Mike 51. Oh, come. And let's go.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Going deep for Walker. That's caught inside the 20.
On the set. Let's go.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready up.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Touchdown, Titans! Tannehill, and the Titans are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Brady. It's complete. James White. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Brady. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 37-yard line. Let's go
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready, set. Come on, boy, 51. Here it goes, here it goes. Hey, exit. 51, Mike 51. Big stop, G. Big stop, let's go. Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's get it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that's complete to Lewis. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's Tannehill. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Hey, orbit. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. The big fella. He's at the 30, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Extra point try for Gostkowski. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
17 yards on that play for the Titans. On 1st down, Tannehill. And caught by Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Check 99. X3. 218. Jump.
On 1st down, Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Ready, ready. 60 or. Check.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It's John Simon with a sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. John Simon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. Again, it's Michelle. And an alley to run. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 93 yards. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Got it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Again, it's Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw is Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished. And now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble, but theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. To throw is Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
That throw by Brady incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
Sugar! I'm coming for you! Sugar!
Brady to throw. And got his man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. Brady now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And it's Michel once again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Michel. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The Titans going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Did you expect anything less from Stephen Gostkowski? This guy, he's a machine out there, Charles.
Even in the clutch, the bigger the situation, the more likely that it goes right down the middle. And I think he just bailed his guys out in the end yet again.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Delta.
Now Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.
Ladies and gentlemen,